Hello everyone, welcome to Safe Investing. So for this week, is GoPro an opportunity? So in the last episode, I talked about British Petroleum, and that was before its earnings report. After earnings, it went up by 7%, which makes it a decent price to cash out in my opinion. So if you watched the last video and bought British Petroleum, I think right now is not a bad time to reduce your position, because right now there's a news on tapering, and there's also news about how Nasdaq is all-time high as well as Dow is all-time high, and also in addition to that the GDP miss as well as other negative news. And there aren't many rumors right now, there's only news. So as we know, with the classic saying on Wall Street, we buy the rumor and we sell the news. So right now it's not very optimistic, the market. The market is not very optimistic. So here's some background information about GoPro. So GoPro only has a 1.5 billion market capacity, which is very small for a company that everyone knows. Because we have companies that nobody hears about, or most people don't even know about, and it's about 50 billion capacity. So for GoPro, I think it's pretty good. And what GoPro recently did, this was about a few months ago, they implemented the GoPro app, the Quick app, which has over 10 million downloads on Play Store. Just the Google Play Store, and almost 500,000 reviews on the Google Play Store. And with a paid subscriber, just about 100,000 Quick app paid subscribers. And in terms of subscriber growth, we have according to the last earnings report that was released 2 days ago, GoPro has 211% year-over-year growth. Well, that's amazing compared to a company like Netflix or a Facebook or Google. You're talking about the single-digit growth. Now we have a triple-digit growth. That's enormous. And in terms of YouTube subscribers, right, GoPro has 10.5 million YouTube subscribers. So just that alone is worth some money right there. And with this huge earnings beat and great sales recently, GoPro has seen an increase in sales compared to last year, and so that just makes GoPro a very good and solid and promising investment. So on Friday, GoPro closed at $10.09, which is unfortunate compared to the aftermarket of the day before, where GoPro reached $12. A great point for you to sell a bit and buy back when it's at $10. And that's what I did. And right now I'm still holding a good position in GoPro, because I think that this company is going to go up and it should continue to go up at least. In terms of earnings, so the quarter 2 earnings is 12 cents, but then there's also depends on how you measure the earnings, right? There's one way of measuring it is 10 cents. So I'll just say the quarter 2 earnings per share is 10 cents, and over the past 12 months, the earnings per share is roughly 74 cents, with the quarter 2 estimate of 0.174. So in terms of 17 cents for the next quarter, I think that this stock is pretty stable, with a low P ratio of 13.64. And concerning putting that in mind that the GoPro is also a growth company as well as a value company, so for earnings of for a P ratio of 13.64, right, I have to give earnings a 9 out of 10, because I think this is really good for a company like GoPro. So in terms of dividends, so I think GoPro it's very possible to have a dividend in the future, right? So in my 3 episodes, or a few episodes ago, I predicted Micron's dividends. I said in that video Micron will have dividends soon, and 1 month later, surprisingly, Micron did that. So I successfully predicted that dividend. But anyways, if you haven't seen that video, do check it out though. But in terms of the GoPro, right, the earnings is good and the debt is low, so why not implement a dividend? I mean, shareholders want dividends, and also their CEOs and other insiders, right? They want dividends too. Who doesn't want dividends? So I think that this will be implemented in the near future. So here's some information about growth, right? So analysts predicted that there will be more subscriber growth for the Quick app, and there's a possible acquisition too, I think. similar to the company Fitbit, which was acquired by Google a year ago, right? Fitbit market capacity is similar to GoPro, so I don't see why no one would want to purchase GoPro, if the insiders agree, that is. And this is a growth stock with value. It's a small market capacity for easy manipulation. In other words, if institutions want to pump this up, they can pump it to $20 very easily with a low amount of cash. They don't need much since its market capacity is only 1.5 billion, and is relatively just good value for this good stock, and it's also relatively volatile too, being the stocks can move a lot more than the Nasdaq index. So it's great for speculation, and it's great for investing too. And who doesn't want a GoPro? The camera is pretty good. I mean, come on, its motion stabilization is really good. The new Hero 9s I think are solid, and I mean, I would want one. So overall, I think that GoPro is a very good opportunity. So I would give it an 8.5 out of 10. If you haven't purchased any GoPro shares, maybe it's a good idea to add some to your portfolio. I don't mean add a lot, but add a bit to diversify your investment. And thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Remember to invest.